Today, I'm sick as a dog, so I want to do something a little bit different. We're going to watch a music video today by a guy named Jimmy Levy. This song is called Freedom, and it's fucking terrible. So let's watch this and see what we can make of it. But before we do, I want to read the title screen here, which says, "Amidst a firmament consumed by the oppressive grip of government overreach and tyrannical control, a man by the name of Jimmy Levy emerged, poised to make a difference. Fueled by the Holy Spirit, he set out to bring together a group of gifted individuals. United by a common thread, they poured their souls into recording the timeless and evocative hymn of freedom." So let's check it out.
You can take all our money, but you can't have our soul. You can burn down our buildings, and we'll still find a home.
Does anybody else feel like this is already Dog Whistle City? Like that whole burn down our buildings part? I definitely think that's like referring to Black Lives Matter being some terrible government conspiracy. However, I must also note that the guy singing that is Jimmy Levy. He's the guy who's behind this music video. And if you don't know who he is, he had this incredible comment he left on Instagram where he said that he was offered multiple multi-million-dollar recording contracts but refused them because he wasn't allowed to mention God, and they wanted him to do like satanic rituals and stuff. And obviously, I don't buy that at all, and I don't think anybody else should either. But that gives you an idea of who he is. So let's continue.
We will all stick together, and we'll never surrender. We won't give up our freedom. There were bright lights before it all went too dark.
Do these people really think that the Donald Trump era was like the light bringer to America, and then Joe Biden won and suddenly everything is like hell? Because, yeah, I like Biden a whole lot better than I like Trump. But I don't really feel like the Biden era is substantially different than the Trump one. If anything, Republicans have gotten even more unhinged since then. But politically speaking, they're just like not that different.
And their white lies, they divided our hearts.
What does that mean? They divided our heart? What does that mean? Also, who is this guy? I've seen this guy and several others in this video around, but I don't know who they are. I mean, these are all supposed to be like big name MAGA artists or whatever, but like, I can only name like 2 or 3 of these people. We do have a fun little cameo coming up from one of our friends.
In the blink of an eye, we were all left with scars. Listen to man-made decisions, should've trusted God. You can take all our
My God, Jimmy Levy has such an interesting face, doesn't he?
money, but you can't have our soul. You could
Also, the whole "you can take all our money" thing, what are they talking about? Are they talking about inflation? Like, oh, fuck, eggs are a little bit more expensive now. I'm literally going to die from this.
burn down our buildings, and we'll still find a home.
We will all stick together and we'll never surrender. We won't give up our freedom.
If you think the auto-tune has been abysmal so far, just wait. It gets even crazier. But I think it does say something about like the lack of talent this group has, that already they've had to use a considerable amount of auto-tune. It gets worse, though.
From the shores of California, all the way down to the Keys.
Only He will bring us closer when we fall to our knees.
Yes, that is Michael Flynn, everybody. That is Michael Flynn, the general that Barack Obama told Donald Trump not to trust. And then, of course, Donald Trump trusted him, and we found out all kinds of terrible stuff about this guy. Terribly corrupt guy. But obviously the the auto-tune, sorry, was doing some very heavy lifting there.
And he'll lift us from the ground so that everyone can see that we never lost our freedom. It's in His glory.
Yep, there we have it. Big Nick, folks. One of my favorite people to cover lately. Big Nick, if you didn't know, I've done videos on him recently. Big Nick is insane. And I mean that in like the most genuine way possible. He is crazy. Straight down the QAnon rabbit hole. Apparently he used to be kind of like a normal rapper slash comedian, but then fell into Christianity. and delusions and just, he's gone down the rabbit hole, like all the way down. But man, that was some wild autotune, wasn't it?
You can take all our money, but you can't have our soul.
Listen to this song and tell me you honestly think this guy has been offered a contract at all, let alone multiple multi-million-dollar ones. I want to see some proof, Jimmy. I don't buy it. This song is trash.
You can burn down our buildings and we'll still find a home.
We will all stick together and we'll never surrender.
I don't know who these people are. Like, I've seen their faces around. Like, I've seen them. I don't know who they are, though. If any of you know who these people are, name drop them all in the comments according to the order in which they appear. Especially this woman. She has a very interesting face, doesn't she? And I must apologize to her for pausing on that. But, maybe she shouldn't have made that face in this video.
We won't give up our freedom.
Whoa! Oh my god, this is awful. Just awful.
You are running from left to right.
Yet we find nothing on either side.
We'll live in a dark.
Jimmy, please get some actual singers next time for your freedom video. Please, Jimmy, get real singers.
Until we all just figure out that only God gives it to us.
I would really like to know what these people mean by freedom. If you are trans, if you are queer, if you are a woman who wants an abortion, these people are against your freedoms. What freedoms have they lost? This right here, overall, is one of the most privileged crowds you'll ever see. And overall, the main thing I just want to say here is touch grass. Go outside. Stop being political brained and go outside for once. I mean, you can focus on all this stuff you think is negative and it'll just ruin your life. It'll make you extremely negative and dark. You should just see the things my parents get up to with Newsmax and Fox News. Day in and day out, they're just hearing all these awful things on the news. But they live in a small, nowheresville town where nothing ever happens. Literally, they are just making themselves depressed with the news. That's what a lot of people do. These people, for the most part, nothing is happening to them, unless they're January 6ers or General Flynn, in which case they have it coming. But nothing is happening to these people. I mean, maybe gas is more expensive, inflation is up a little bit, but I mean, most of these people probably have a decent amount of money. These aren't people who are suffering. These aren't working class stiffs here. These aren't the common man. I think Little Pump was in there. I think it was Little Pump. One of these MAGA rappers that used to be popular for 5 minutes in there probably has a lot of money. Jimmy Levy probably has some money. Not the biggest ever, but probably. A lot of these people are involved in right-wing media and news. They're probably getting paid massive dividends to be involved in this stuff. It's really ridiculous that these people think they're the ones who are oppressed. No, you are doing the oppressing. This is the most cringy shit I have ever seen in my life. God gives us freedom. Dude, God ain't giving you nothing. Anything you get, you're going to go after yourself. It's you doing that, not God. God doesn't exist to give you freedom or anything else. Your freedoms, as it were, they come from the Constitution, not any divine being.
We just love is freedom. No, we won't give up our freedom. God gives us freedom.
Pander City, just pander, pander, pander. Right-wing victimhood syndrome stuff. Yeah, these people are such victims. Oh my god, don't you feel so bad for these victims? Oh, their freedoms are being taken away in anomalous ways they don't exactly really clarify. I mean, they don't tell you what freedoms are being taken away or how. They expect you to know who's taking them away. That's Joe Biden and the Democrats, of course. But make some actual complaints. I get that it's supposed to be a pro-freedom anthem. But tell us what freedoms are being taken, at least. Tell us what freedoms you want back.
Lord, he
Imagine getting like 30 people together for a song and then just making complete low effort garbage like this with it. You got 30 people in a room. You probably had more than one producer, and you still came up with just like the lowest effort. Half these people didn't even get a line. They were just like the chorus in the "we won't give up our freedom" stuff. Like, talk about low effort garbage. Jesus Christ. And you know, I wonder what's going to happen now, because like I think the song ended, but there's still like a minute left. Are they going to give us a speech? Let's hope for a speech. Trump Latinos, Billboard charting duo. So I guess they're going to like list off who the hell these people are, since a lot of us just like don't know. Former Pussycat Doll. Wasn't that like, was that a band? The Pussycat Dolls? I'm confused. Reality show star, pro-life advocate. Oh my god, that's who she is. I knew her face from somewhere, but I had no idea. Like, she's Liz Crokin. She's a fucking nutcase, man. All these people are fucking nutcases, man. Real Housewives of New Jersey? That's your freedom-loving scion right there? Real Housewives of fucking New Jersey? I didn't even notice like a lot of these last like 3 or 4 people. I didn't even see them in this video until like pointed out just now. Like, why would you invite these people here just to like not show them at all and just like name drop them at the very end? But also, this is just a whole crowd of fucking nobodies. Jexit? What the fuck is Jexit? Jexit? Brexit I've heard of. Blexit I've heard of. Jexit? What is going on? Prayer Warrior? What is going on? What the hell is this? Bro, I must be sicker than I thought. I must be fucking... There's no way this is real. This has to be a fever dream. This isn't really happening. I'm gonna just... Oh my god, I need a nap. That was awful. That was terrible. And my god, that Big Nick cameo sure was something. Like how he... Let's go back. I wanna show you that again. The Big Nick part, because the way his vocals went is just like... There's this one part where it goes like, and everyone will see. Like, it's terrible. Let's watch that one again.
You lift us from the ground so that everyone can see that we never lost our freedom. It's in His glory.
Oh man, I feel so bad for the auto-tune in these songs. Oh my god, this is awful. That poor auto-tune. They worked that thing to death, yo. Ah, it's terrible. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a good one. I hope all of these people have a bad one. Thanks for being here.